Hello, Dinuba. This is Nicole from College Bridge, just following up on the short meeting we had a few days ago. This is the video to help you order your transcript from Reedley College if you need to. All right, so if you were in any of the dual enrollment math classes, or really any dual enrollment class through Reedley College or any other community college, you do need to have that transcript sent to your college of attendance, and we want to get that process rolling. Okay, so if you are going to attend Reedley College and your dual enrollment classes were from Reedley College, you don't have to do anything, you're good. But if you are going somewhere else, like maybe UC Merced or Cal State Fresno or Bakersfield or any other college, this video is for you. Okay, so first off, you should have received a handout that has the website that I'm showing up on the screen right now and some information that you are going to need, okay, in order to order your transcript. So if you haven't looked at the handout yet, please pause this video, get the handout, right, and then come back and continue the video. And if you want to, as I'm going through this, you can follow along and just pause the video as you need to so that you can just go ahead and order your transcript right now as I'm showing you step by step. Okay, so once you get here, what's going to happen is there's one screen before this where it says, or you click on order your transcript, and then you're going to see this form with all these different sections. Okay, so the first part is student information, and it's going to ask for your student ID number. All right, so your Reedley College student ID number. If you don't know that, ask your dual enrollment teacher or your counselor. They should have it for you. So you definitely need that. And then either your social security number or your student ID number again. All right. So the sample I have here shows both, and these are not real, but this shows a student ID number and a social. If you do not have a social security number or you did not use one when you registered for your class at Reedley, go ahead and enter your student ID number a second time. All right. So it says right here, either SSN or student ID. All right. Then you're going to put from when you attended, it's just asking for the year. So depending on when you started taking dual enrollment, because I know some of you do take several classes. So if you took a class, as a 10th grader, 11th grader, a senior, whatever year you started, okay, and then from when to when. So if you were in, say, for example, this year you were in math 3A and 4A dual enrollment, your years of attendance would be 2020 to 21. Okay, and then your birth date. And next is your name. This is really important, this part right here. Enter the name as they exist in the school records. Now, hopefully you registered and double checked how your name was spelled and all that is correct. If it's not, no worries, but you do need to use that exact name when you order your transcript or it will be sent back. So I know there's a lot of people who have formal first names and then maybe shortened nicknames, or you have multiple or hyphenated last names or several middle names. If you're unsure of how your name is listed, please check with your dual enrollment teacher or your counselor. They should be able to help you. And you need to enter it exactly as it appears in your Reedley College file. So for example, if your name is, Maria Juarez Sanchez, and you only put Maria Sanchez, it's not going to match. All right. So make sure that you double check that. Then your address, it's just your current address. If you've moved and your address is different than what's on file at Reedley, that's okay. And then your email information, put a valid email address that you're going to check, because this is where they will send a confirmation, all right, once they've received your order. And this is the address they're going to use to communicate with you if there are any problems. Okay, then your phone number. This second part down here about cell phone is totally optional. It's if you want to get text messages from Reedley, so you can put that in, yes or no. Maybe you already have this set up, but just this telephone number up here in this part is fine. Okay, then next, oops, sorry. It goes to order options. All right, so you should be here now, order options. Okay, now, regular request. It says it costs $5 per copy, but if you read the handout, it says that you are allowed 2 free copies, you know, when you're a new student there. So most of you will probably get a free copy. I'm going to show you how this works as we move through the process, but it's going to say $5 per copy right now. Then it's going to say, tell us when you want to release your transcripts. Now, this is going to vary by student. Okay, so if you are still currently in a dual enrollment class, so if you're in, you know, you're in Math 3A, 4A, and you're still in 4A, your class is still going, right? So you want the transcript to be held until grades are posted. So what happens is once your teacher submits your final grades and everything has been processed, your transcript order is sitting there waiting. And as soon as the grades are submitted, it will trigger for the transcript to be sent. Okay, so you can go ahead and put in your request today and it will automatically be processed at the appropriate time. Now, if you were in, say, Math 11 in the fall semester, and now your dual enrollment class is done, and you don't have any other dual enrollments in the spring, you can go ahead and click the Send Now option, okay, because your grades are already posted. So if you're not sure, you know, go ahead and check with your teacher, but hopefully that makes sense. All right, so for the dual enrollment math classes, the only one that would be Send Now would be Math 11. Or if for some reason you were supposed to take like Math 3A and 4A, but you only took 3 and you're not enrolled in 4, you know, you can do Send Now. But if you're still in a dual enrollment class, hit Spring. All right. Now, I don't think any of these registered nursing programs are going to apply to anybody. Neither will the IGETC. That's something if you were actually going to transfer from Reedley. So you'll be using this one later, okay, but not today. All right. And then it's going to ask for what recipient you want. Okay, so let me go ahead and get to the right screen. Okay, so you should have a page that looks like this, all right, under recipients. Go ahead and use the search button, all right. So now you need to pick the state in which your college is located. So probably most of us are going to be California. All right, but whatever state you're going to, and click next. And then it has this really picky search bar. Okay, so say you're going to go to CSU Fresno, you type in CSU Fresno and it says it's not there. Well, we know it's there. Okay, they just want you to put the college name in a little different. So maybe you just put in Fresno. Oh, okay, and here we go. Now I've got all my Fresno options. I've got Cal State Fresno. Maybe you need this sent over to Fresno City, Fresno Pacific. Okay. Same thing. Maybe you're going out of town. You're going to go to CSU San Diego. All right. Wait, it's not there. Well, we know it's there. So just kind of play around with it. Okay. So here, San Diego. I'm missing it. I know it's here. There we go. San Diego State University. Okay, so just play around with the name until you get it because your college is there. Okay, I'm trying to think of another one. UC Merced. All right, so just play around with it. You'll find your school. All of the CSUs are there, all of the Cal States, all of the other community colleges. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do UC Merced for this sample. And you see it automatically pops up, okay, address options. Now you want to make sure you're sending it to the correct office. You are going to be the Office of Admissions for undergraduate. That means that's for the bachelor's degree students, all right? Graduate school is if you were going for a master's or a PhD or something. You have to pick the right office because if you send your transcript to the graduate office by mistake, that's not going to work. Okay, it has to go to the undergraduate Office of Admissions. So depending on your college, you may only have one option, you may have 6, it just depends, but make sure you're doing undergraduate Office of Admissions. All right. And the delivery method, all right, you're going to do PDF download if that is available as an option. You see, UC Merced will only take PDF download. Some schools will have a second option over here to the right that says this, paper hard copy. I really don't recommend that at all. It's okay if you do it by accident, but it's going to take a lot longer for your college to get your transcript. If you do PDF download, they get it electronically and it's way, way faster. Okay. And then you just kind of go through all of these steps. It's asking you, okay, so to confirm, I want to send it to Merced, Office of Admissions. I confirm the recipient. I check next. Okay. And then it's going to have a confirmation. So I added a second college here. All right, but I'll show you what it should look like. I'm going to remove Fresno here. So you should have a screen that looks like this. You only need to send it to one college. All right. And then again, if you see you made a mistake, it says graduate admissions here or something else, or you accidentally chose paper instead of PDF, go ahead and click update and you can fix that. Okay, then it's going to say continue to summary. And this is where you're going to double check everything. All right, your name, your address, your email, your birth date, make sure all that's correct. All right. What type of delivery service you're doing, regular, when you're sending it, where you're sending it to, and the delivery method. Okay, and now here is where it pops up your fee if you need to pay one. So when you type in your Reedley ID number up here, it's going to connect to your account to see if you have any free transcripts available. So if you do have a free transcript available, it will waive the fee. All right, and you're good to go. But if for some reason you've already used up your 2 free transcripts, you will have to pay the $5. And what it will say down here, instead of place order, it will say payment method or something like that. And so then you will have to click on that, enter your credit card or debit card number, and then you'll be able to place the order. All right. So that's it. It's, you know, multi-step, but really not that difficult. If you do have any questions, you all have my email address, or you can check with your teacher or your counselor. I would recommend that you give this at least a week, maybe I would say maybe even 2 weeks after your final exam. And, you know, ask your teacher after you take your final exam, ask them when the grades are being submitted, and then wait a week or 2 after that. Okay. And then your transcript will be sent. Now you will receive an email from Reedley College saying that they received your order, but you will not receive an email saying that your transcript was sent or received by the other college. So you need to make sure you follow up. So again, maybe two weeks or so after your final, you know, on this one, I used UC Merced. So I would contact UC Merced just to confirm that they received my Reedley College transcript. And that type of thing should be popping up on your student portal. So for example, at UC Merced, they're expecting your Reedley College transcript, okay, or wherever you're going, because you listed on your application to that school that you were taking a dual enrollment class through Reedley College. So it probably is on your to-do list. It probably says something like send your college transcript. So once it's received, they will update that. Okay, so I think you guys are good to go. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, your dual enrollment teacher, your counselor. We are all here to help you. And that's it, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later.